Okay, front facing camera is on. That's not my full water. That is my full water. I just wanted to let you guys know I've dropped this a few times. One of the first times I used it, I had the lav mic on the wire, so I had this, I think I had it in my pocket and the wire running up my jacket, and then I had my little microphone on there before I started just clipping it to myself. I was trying to hide the microphone because this thing's obviously a big microphone, so is this thing. So I plugged a mic into it, so I shot a video. After the video, I needed gas. I made a vlog, but I took it out of my pocket so I wouldn't bend the wire, and I put it in my lap. Got to a gas station, forgot that I had it in my lap, got out, started walking around the car to gas up, and I realized something was bumping my foot, and it was the dragging microphone through the snowy slush. And I'm like, oh, that's it. I just killed my brand new mic. I only had it like a week or something. I can't remember exactly how long I had it. It wasn't good. And so since then, it's been working fine. But then I dropped it again yesterday. I had to jump out of the car at a red light, clean off some of the ice off my windshield, and I forgot that I had it on my seatbelt. And as I got out of the car, the seatbelt went up and it dropped and it smacked down onto the hard plastic down here. And then ever since then, it seems to either run out of battery really, really fast. I'm gonna have to do another test with this thing. And I charge it up to 100%, and then all of a sudden, like especially when I had it on my hat, it would all of a sudden just vibrate for no reason, which means something's wrong. And then it comes up on the screen showing you that you have lost connection. And it's just like, well, it was at 100%, wasn't it? Like I just charged it up yesterday, so it should be at 100%. This thing is really condensating. So yesterday, you guys probably didn't notice in that video because it looked exactly like this, but dry. Right now, everything's damp and wet. But yesterday, driving to my mom's, bone dry. It was okay temperature. I think it was around, I don't know, it was above zero anyway. Now it's 12 degrees Celsius, which is nuts. And then by the time I got to my mom's house, took her to the hospital, again, everything was bone dry, got back to her house, talked for at least 2 or 3 hours. Oh, and I finished editing my vlog too. And during that time, all of a sudden, the storm hit. And it was another crazy, more of a freezing rain, sleet type hail almost. And it accumulated really fast. Like we had a major dumping. I got like a warning, heavy rain warning, but it was freezing at the same time. It wasn't sticking to the trees like it did at the previous storm, and it didn't accumulate enough to start breaking trees and stuff. Not that I noticed, but last night there was definitely a glaze on all the trees and bushes that were around my car. So right now I'm in Orangeville. This thing makes the noise, not me. It's my bicycle water jugs. Just gotta back up. I'm on the main street here, and I'm pointed in the wrong direction. I drove through town to show off in my next stealth camping video. Just drove through town, and then I wanted to turn back to fly the drone and get some good drone shots. And now I'm facing the wrong way, so we gotta go forward. So yeah, yesterday was, I think at one point it was -10 with the wind chill. I'll just pull in here and turn around. And then this morning I woke up and it was +10. Like, and all the snow's gone. They even had a guy come in. I thought I was in a really good parking lot where it was one of those parking lots, not like this one. This one's packed full, has lines on the parking spots. The place I was at was just a huge area of paved road, and no parking spots, designated parking spots. So I'm like, well, this would be a great place to stealth camp because it would be zero noise, blah, blah, blah. And at like 10 o'clock, the plow came and did a really good job actually of plowing around my car without any interruptions, like pushing snow up against my car or anything. He did a really good job. And there was 2 other cars beside me, and they actually started their cars and moved them. So I'm not sure if the landlord called the two resident people that use those spots. They're designated resident spots. And they must have called them up, say, oh, can you move your cars? We're going to plow. And then so they started the cars up while he did it. Then they moved it. Then he did the rest of the parking lot. It was just a really interesting moment. And it was just, and then we had a big thunderstorm last night on top of it. So it was quite the weather. What would you call it? Quite the weather stealth camp. So we had sleet, hail, freezing rain, thunder, lightning, and then heavy fog this morning. You couldn't see anything. It was just nuts. I have to remember which way to go. Highway 9 this way. I think you can go up that way, but it's better to go up this way. My cousin and his wife, and I think both of the kids lived here. Yeah. So both my cousin and his kids lived here for many, many years. And then, of course, the kids grow up, get married, move out, and then they moved to Collingwood. No, so they moved to a townhouse. They had a really nice big house on a really nice big property. And of course, once the kids move out, you don't need a big house. So they packed up, moved into a small townhouse, and then they moved to Collingwood, and then his daughter moved out to New Brunswick, and now they've moved out to New Brunswick to be with her husband, and her kids. That's so cool that they moved around like that. I'm not sure if I could move to another province. I really like Ontario, but you never know what's going to happen in the world. So like if one of my kids got married and moved somewhere and needed help, I think I would move closer to them to help them, and I'd help them as best I could from here. But it's always nice to, be built-in babysitters for the grandkids and things. I'm looking forward to all that. I'm not sure how many of you guys have grandkids. I bet most of you don't, but I bet a few of you guys do have grandkids, so I kind of envy you. Well, I think it's about an hour drive from here to my house, maybe a little bit less than an hour drive. I'm using my front-facing camera right now so you guys can see what I'm doing, and something spectacular might happen, and we'll get it on card. You can't say film anymore, or tape. Can't say I'm filming, you can't say I'm taping. People still do it because we've been saying that for decades, many, many decades. And as a lot of you guys know, Val Kilmer passed away on April 2nd. He was an amazing man, died at the age of 65, unfortunately, left us way too soon. I think my first introduction to him was Top Secret, and then Top Gun, saw him again. He kind of refused that line because he didn't want to be known as a villain, but they talked him in, and of course The Doors, and he actually sang in The Doors, like it was his voice when they did the singing. And the actual band members, when they watched it, they couldn't believe how good he was, just like Jim Morrison. Nuts. And then of course he did Batman and Tombstone. Let me know if I missed anything. Again, he's been in a lot of stuff. So last night I honored him and watched Tombstone. I'll be your Huckleberry. He says it twice in that movie. Once at the beginning, once near the end. Fantastic actor. He actually asked the set designer to fill his bed at the end of the movie, to fill his bed with ice so he could be shaking and feeling the pain of what the real Doc would have been feeling, suffering with tuberculosis, I believe it was. So right now it is 12 degrees Celsius. The sun is shining. There's like light, hazy clouds above us. They'll probably clear up in the next couple more hours. It's only 10:25 in the morning, and we are headed back home. I'll probably edit this for tomorrow. I'm going for a big hike with Paul tonight, probably like 6-7 kilometer walk. We'll probably do it in Newmarket because it's just the paved walkways are nice instead of walking through the forest. It's all like muddy and slushy and not really nice to walk on right now. So we have to wait for that to firm up. But I'll be doing that with Paul tonight. So when I get home, I'll probably edit this for tomorrow. I just finished editing when I was at the breakfast joint, getting that video, uploading it at the restaurant for you guys to watch. You're probably watching it right now. Yeah, it's about 10:30 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. So yeah, I got that video going. Tomorrow's Friday, so I'll be editing the stealth camp all day. I'll try my best to get it all done so I don't have to work Saturday, but I probably will divide it up between Friday, Saturday, and work really hard on the description, the thumbnail, the tags, and then get that video out to you probably around 3 or 4 on Saturday. So look forward to that. And once again, thank you very much for stopping by my little update videos. I hope you like the front-facing camera. Hope you like the drone. Hope you like the drone footage, and I appreciate all your support. Talk to you guys later. Bye.